God. All praises goes to the Most High. All praises goes to the Most High. And swing it a little bit more this way. And bring it in, off the shot. So it's a little bit tighter than what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like what you said. Come on in, smoke it. Bring it in. Yeah, bring it on in. Through the spirit. Come. Yeah, you come on in, smoke. All praise to the Most High. And then you can kind of raise it up a little bit. Kind of tilt it up a little bit. All praise to the Most High. That's good. Trying to get a little tighter crop in this thing, man. A little different format today. Hey, all praises goes to Yahweh Shem Shine. Right, we're coming live, WFI Memphis, to edify the sheep. And this is no short feat that brothers and sisters are joining together on the Sabbath. We're commanded together. And it's a terrible thing to just isolate yourself in this truth. All Akim and all sisters, Aqua, you all understand how valuable we are as a nation. You should be running to this truth, man. You should be running in, with open arms, right? Just like you used to do in the world for worldly things. Hey, you should be, bolting in this thing, man. Usain Bolt. You should be moving as fast as you can to get in this truth and get this filth off of you, because we're in the last days. We're in the last days. And we say it all the time, right? We're in the last hour, man. We right here at the door. The prophecies are continuing to unfold, and then that poses a question. What in the world are you waiting on, man? What's taking so long? Why are you procrastinating? How many people have we ran into on the street that say they know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they act like they don't know him? How many times have we run into or taught or prophesied to somebody and they say, you know what, I know about this, but I just can't let that go? Didn't that happen in ATL? The brother, I just can't let this go. I know I need to change. It happened last night. Hey, it happens every time we talk. What are you waiting on? Time is continuing to dwindle down, and you're still playing around in the world, man. And you know who you are. You may tune into the lessons, and you may watch a plethora of Hebrew Israelite classes. Well, let me turn on Sons of Thunder today. All right, I'm going to jump over here to watch the WFI. Oh, man, I think Genesis is going to do a debate. Let me tune in. Hey, you know what's going on, but you're just sitting around, right, eating popcorn and gossiping. And then you go back into the world and you smoke your little stinky cigarette. Then you pull out YouTube and you get back online. And you check out the little freaky websites. I'm not gonna mention their names. You check out the freaky websites. Then you turn it back on the prophets, man. And the Lord is warning you. What are you gonna do when the Lord warns you, man? Right? Let's jump into this, man. So y'all, give me the book of Matthew, chapter 24, right? Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 24. We call this a classic, man. So let's start at verse 36. Matthew, chapter 24, 36. Bring us up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour know no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But my Father only.
Read.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Nobody knows when this thing is gonna crash out. That's what they say in the world, man. Hey, we're about to crash out. Nobody knows when that's gonna happen. So it will behoove you, right, to understand that you have a mission other than getting money. That's what Jake was telling us when we was talking to him last night. Hey man, the only way we can come together is we got to start getting money. That's what he said. What does getting money have to do with your salvation? Nobody knows the time where your life is going to be cut off, just like we was telling the haughty sister. It's my birthday. Sister, what's today? What's today, sister? It's August 1st. Sister, what's today? It's her friend, it's the Sabbath day. And I'll listen to her, but I don't know if I listen to y'all. Well, she says she agrees with us. And our people are bugged out, man. Keep reading.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Until the day of what?
Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
Read.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
And you're not gonna know when that judgment falls and when it just takes you all away. When it just comes down crashing, right? You don't know when the Lord, hey, in a blink of an eye. And brothers know what that feels like when something happens in a blink of an eye, man. Well, you can't just fight against that thing. You just gotta take it. Hey, you gotta ride the storm out, man. You don't know what's gonna happen. Because it's happening. And that's the point that we're getting at. This prophecy that we see taking place in this manifold prophecies. The Lord is getting ready to do a thing in this earth that's been never before seen, man. You're gonna get caught up just like these people got caught up in this flood, man. Give me the book of Amos real quick off the shot. Chapter 5, verse 10. Give me the book of Amos, chapter 5, and let's get verse 10 through the Spirit. Let me know what you got. All right, bring it up.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Say it again.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
They hate us that rebuke in the gate, right? And they abhor the brothers when we come out and teach righteousness. Keep reading.
For as much, therefore, as your treating is upon the poor, and ye take from him burdens of wheat, ye have built houses of hewn stone, but you shall not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not drink wine of them.
And this is going into what we see all the time, where our people are doing a lot of folly, but it's going to end up being vanity. You're going to work this world, and it's not going to come to any type of fruition of things that you thought it would. Bounce down to verse 18, Dr. Shaw.
Verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Say it again.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
So if you're out here thinking you're going to change right before the sky crack, which we hear a lot of Jake and Eve say, right, I get right on my own time, right? You got a rude awakening. Destruction unto you if you think you're going to ride this thing out until the damn angels come down, man. Right? But now I say, Lord, I see, what's that, Gabriel? Please forgive me. Right? That's what they do. So we have to understand that the clock is ticking through the Spirit, man. We have to understand that the Most High is not playing anymore either. If you're being afflicted, if you have things going on, and you're not seeing that the Most High is tapping your shoulder, hey, woe unto you, man. You gotta repent. You knew better. But with that, I'll let the next brother jump in there.
Brother made some mighty good points. And I think he titled this, What Are You Waiting On? And the brother brought up the sister from last night, and she had another sister with her who knew, she knew about the Sabbath. She knew about the commandments. And to this point, sister, what are you waiting on? You out there on the Sabbath celebrating somebody else's birthday when you know you shouldn't be doing it. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Because people think we got so much time. We think we got so much time to do what we want to do.
Right.
Let's see what the Most High says. Ecclesiastes chapter 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Proverbs 12:1.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1.
Yeah.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Done. So the point in that verse it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. And we see our people, we do what we want to do in the days of our youth. And then we'll double back to the Most High when we get old or when we get broken down, when we get handicapped. Now we want to come to the Most High. But it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come nigh. We got to seek the Most High while everything is cool, everything right now. So you can't seek the Most High when you want to. We got to understand that we don't borrow time.
Right.
Can you get Sirach 51:30?
This is the book of Sirach. Salaki. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 51, and verse 30. It says, work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward.
It says, in his time, he will give you your reward. It's not saying on your time, because like I just said, we don't borrow time.
Right.
You don't know what tomorrow brings.
Right.
I mean, nobody wakes up and say, you know what, today's my last day.
Right.
Let me say my goodbyes. Let me do what I gotta do. Today's my last day.
Right.
Unless you a suicide bomber, but brothers we don't do that. So, we got examples like brothers, coming home from Atlanta, not to put brother on spot, but this is a good example. Brothers coming home from Atlanta in the blink of an eye, things change.
Yeah.
Brother was a split second or an inch from going through the windshield. And Lord knows what would have happened. And that brother didn't wake up that day saying, you know what, this is gonna be my last day.
Right.
You don't know your last day. So we gotta quit playing and acting like we got all the time in the world when you don't know when is your last day. But I give it
Mighty points, man.
Come on, well, definitely some mighty points. Let me get Sirach chapter 5, verse 7. I'll say right now, man, last night was a perfect example of what we're getting into for this lesson, man. We had so many brothers and sisters that are perfect examples. We had the sister, she knew about the Sabbath and everything. She, we got the brother, the first brother, who knew a whole lot, but was still walking with his wife on Bill Street until the Sabbath day, man. We had, you called it out when we was wrapping up. The brother who was driving, Yahweh by showing you how to shine, driving in the night on Bill.
right.
Like, it was crazy. Bring this up, King.
5 Lord.
Sirach 5:7.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
Make what?
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
So I wanted to bring down real quick. It sounds like an easy task to do, but for our brothers and sisters, it's not. But I can get John chapter 3 verse 19. I want to go into why that is, man. The brothers and sisters, they'll read a scripture, think it's easy. They think they're keeping it, but they're actually not, man.
This is the book of John, chapter 3, and verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is come to the world, sorry. And men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. You read? For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, neither coming to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
It's because our brothers and sisters, they love darkness, man. They love to do evil. They do not want to let it go, man. It feels too good to them, man. Too good to be hollering at this sister, even though she's married, hollering at multiple brothers, man, going into this bar, drinking your life away, dealing with these multitude of drugs, man. It feels too good for them to let go, man. Why the scripture says they love darkness. I'm glad you pulled out that Matthew, because this is what the Most High said. Hey, Most High so cold, man. He said, no, it says you love darkness. I'm going to say this. The day of the Lord is going to be darkness.
Right.
Let's see if you love that, man.
Right.
Let's see if you love the judgment I'm going to give to you, man.
Right.
Last one, I just Isaiah 5 verse 20 on the passage. The classic right here, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So,
I was gonna pass it to
So through the Spirit, man, the brothers are bringing out beautiful points, and the learning that we want you all to observe from these points and these examples. These are, what do they say? These are real life examples. What is that insert that come on some of those movies before it starts and say, these are real instances. These are real events. These are not paid actors. Right? Hey, these things are actually happening, man. Right? These people are actually, glorifying the Most High, and then they're turning around, busting it wide open on Bill Street, man. Or going back into the hood. Hey, the same people who were listening to the world, he's grabbing a girl, listening to the word, he's now grabbing the girl's butt, man, and pulling her skirt up, and she fit, it was going crazy. Yeah, we love the Lord and we ready to change. As soon as we divert our attention to the next person over here, they're freaking off on the side, man. They, at the end of the night, they're fighting with each other. Did y'all see that? Like, about to go to blows, man. The spirits that arrive from you running from the Most High, right? You brought it on yourself, man. You're bringing it on yourself. Because you refuse to let something go. How many of you all have known about this thing and you refusing to let something go, man? Let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 3, Uncle Sean. And let's start at verse 2. Let's go to Revelation, chapter 3, and let's start at verse 2. Bring this up.
this is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 2. Be watchful. So be watchful and strengthen the things which remain. They are ready to die. For I have not found our works perfect before God.
You have to be watchful and strengthen the things that remain. You have to. You can't be watchful if you're scared to get in the game, right? You can't be in this thing if you're constantly, wanting to just sit on the sidelines and you're not praying. You're damn sure not leaving off of sin. You've heard brothers bring out what sin is 1,000 times, and you refuse to leave off, man. You've heard the breakdown on sin every weekend. Yeah, you just go back to it. I got time. And the Lord says, be watchful. Can you read it?
Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast, and repent.
Oh, stay in the world.
And repent.
Oh, I got time.
And repent.
Read.
If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee.
And that's what we're getting into, man. You can't roll the dice, right? And it show you that the Most High was about to come get you. Hey, it landed on 7. That's my number. Here it comes. And that's not how it goes, right? And the Lord will talk to you sometimes, man. Let me get that in Job chapter 33, verse 14. The Lord will talk to you sometimes, man. But a lot of us, we refuse to see or hear what he's saying because we're too caught up with the cares of this world. We're too caught up with what's going on around us. Bring this up.
It's the book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
For God speaketh once.
Say it again.
For God speaketh once.
Well, how many other times?
Yea, twice.
Yeah, twice. Read.
Yet man perceive it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed.
Read.
Then he opened the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions.
The Lord will tell you exactly what you need to do through the Spirit. And he may give it to you in a dream sometimes, man. Upon your bed. And he may hold you through the Spirit to tell you that you have to do this or do that through the Spirit. But then we wake up and we refuse it. Nah, not me. And the Most High was calling you this whole time, man. Let me get the book of Jonah real quick, Bible Sean. Let me get the book of Jonah. All right? And I want to start in Jonah chapter 1 and verse 1. Read this out.
This is the book of Jonah, chapter 1 and verse 1. Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah.
The what?
The word of the Lord came unto Jonah.
Because the Lord will speak to you maybe once or he'll speak to you maybe twice, man. But are you perceiving that the Most High is telling you, stop sitting on the sidelines, stop playing around? What are you waiting on? Read.
Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it.
And do what?
And cry against it.
Sit at home.
And cry against it.
Make excuses.
And cry against it.
Read.
For their wickedness is come up before me. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish.
And that's what you're doing in the spirit. That's what Jake and Eve is doing. You hear the word, and then you may be battling something in this life, and then you flee from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because your feelings got in the way, because a wicked spirit was sent upon you, because you thought, well, this is no tax weekend, I gotta get it. I'm gonna go bow on the Sabbath. I don't care what you say. Hey, something's gonna come up to where you're gonna have to fight the worldly desires to stay in good graces with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You can't keep waiting. Every year you just making an excuse. Well, it's Labor Day. I can't just not go out and have fun on Labor Day. Well, it's my birthday. I don't know when my birthday's gonna come around again. It's my day. Well, I don't like dude. We ain't gonna ever be cool. Screw him. He was looking at my wife. Like you got a plethora. Hey man, you shouldn't have said that to me like that. We got a plethora of excuses to run out of this truth. I hate him. I think I should be the leader. Hey, there's a list of excuses. Keep reading, Kate.
Done. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord, and went down to Joppa, and he found a ship going to Tarshish. So he paid the fare thereof, and went down into it, to go with them unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
And you better be careful about having that spirit upon you where you flee from the Most High consistently, not understanding that you're withdrawing yourself from the presence of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead, bring this up.
Done. You read?
No, you got it. You go ahead.
Okay, done. Now that was a good point. Let me get 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. That was a good point because in Job it said the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. Brothers might tell you, hey, you need to quit smoking. And he might still be smoking himself. He telling you need to quit smoking. The whole time you've been telling yourself, I do need to quit smoking. But you just keep smoking. And then your mama might come in the house or see you like, you still smoking? And you still smoking.
Right.
So the Most High, it's like he's going to come down and a big voice will come down from heaven. The Most High going to use people around you to relay a message. And you got to have spiritual ears and spiritual eyes to see what the Most High putting down. Read this out.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
And the reason I went to this verse because in Job said the Most High speaking once yet twice, and they just made a movie saying leave the world behind. And it's cliche as that sounds and redundant as that sounds. I mean, it can't get no more plain than that. And it was a good movie too. The movie actually about the world ending.
Right.
So when the world ends, you're gonna be looking for who? You're gonna be looking for the Most High. You're gonna be looking for someone to save you.
Right.
Now, if you still in the world and you still got the love of the world in you, is the Most High gonna be looking for you? He's not. So we gotta take the time that we got today and leave the world behind. Let me get James chapter 4 and 4. They don't pass it out these words. And I thought, let me finish reading verse 16. And it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father. And those three things right there, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is exactly what our people live by. The best shoes, the baddest girls, you know what I'm saying, the freshest whips,
Right.
the fastest cars.
Right.
That's the thing that we live by, but the Most High is not pleased with that, nor do he care about that. But bring this down to James chapter 4 and 4.
This is the book of James, chapter 4 and verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh.
Say that again.
Is enmity with Yahweh.
So just by being a friend of this world, just by not severing the difference between you and the world, and you make yourself an enemy towards the Most High. Just by cleaving to this world, your heart, you know what I'm saying, your mind might be like, hey, I do need to do better, I do need to do better.
Right.
But you constantly, you know what I'm saying, cleaving to the world. You constantly hanging out with brothers that smoke 30 blunts and, you know what I'm saying, just doing everything that you know not right. That is being an enemy, an enemy to the Most High. Keep reading.
It says, whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world.
Say that again.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world.
Keep reading.
Is the enemy of Yahweh.
Is what?
Is the enemy of Yahweh.
Like our best friend.
Is the enemy of Yahweh.
You're gonna be an enemy to the Most High. You gotta make us you gotta set a line of boundaries and say, okay, you know what? This is going too far.
Right.
This is sin, and you know what, I ain't gonna go down that path.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stop doing this, I'm gonna stop doing that. You gotta, hey, come up with a schedule, come up with a game plan, an agenda. Because one thing I'm gonna get to later is that slothful and procrastinating spirit. That's like the main thing that our people struggle with. We procrastinate a lot. You might want to do good, you might want to do this, but tomorrow will never come because you keep saying, hey, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna do it next week. Okay, I'm gonna stop on my birthday. I'm gonna stop. My birthday was the last day I smoked and pop pills. And you might not even make it to that day. But with that, I live.
Man. Hey, that's why the Most High said choose your friends wisely, man.
Right.
But you know, we always say if sinners entice you, consent thou not, man.
Right.
Let me get Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. Also to let me back on what y'all brother said, man. They know about the truth. They know who they are. Every time we go out and build truth, you just seeing the same brothers and the same sisters.
Right.
They know what's up, man.
Right.
They know exactly what they should be doing. But because they love the customs of the world, they don't come to this truth, man. And it's up.
Hey, and two, real quick. You know who we saw last night right at the end?
Yeah.
Mr. What are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Mr. Miles, man.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't doing
Yeah, the brother was out there. Mr. What are you waiting on?
Smoking.
Love that brother.
He was
But
smoking.
he was out there smoking, man. You seen it? Right when we was leaving. Right? You can get, you know this already out. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 26. For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth,
What's going to be the consequence?
there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Hey, if you receive this knowledge, receive this wisdom, look back at it, then look back at the world, saying, you know what, I'm going to do this later.
Right,
I'm going to do this on Sunday.
right,
I'm going to go to church and repent and then go back to sinning. There's going to be no more sacrifice for sin, man. There ain't going to be no more excuses, basically. So you can just go ahead and keep doing what you wanted to. The Most High is going to get up with you on that, man. But what are some things that our brothers and sisters are doing that they don't want to let go of? Let me get Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3.
yeah,
I want to name some off real quick.
yeah. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, starting at verse 3.
Come.
And it reads, after the doings of the land of Egypt wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do?
Shall we what?
Shall ye not do?
Come. So the Most High said, hey, the customs of Egypt, we don't do that, all right? None of that, man. Our forefathers, he was talking to our forefathers, man. He told them, hey, don't do any of that, man. It's unlawful for you to do. Keep going.
God. It says, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do?
Come.
Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
So the Most High was very specific, man. All these other nations and their customs, their traditions, hey, don't do it, man.
Right.
Y'all got your own holy days, man. Y'all own customs that I put forth for y'all to do, man. Let me get Genesis chapter 40, verse 20. These are the reasons why the Most High said not to do those customs, man. It's
This
so
is-
wicked.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40, and starting at verse 20. And it came to pass, the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday,
Which was what?
which was Pharaoh's birthday.
Pharaoh's birthday. Right there, man. Egypt was celebrating birthdays, man.
Right.
That's why we were supposed to be doing that, man. That's
Right.
self-worship. Keep going.
That he made a feast unto all his servants.
Uh,
Oh, you got it?
yeah, that's all I want right there.
Okay, come.
Come, let me get 2 Kings chapter 17, starting at verse 29. So we wasn't supposed to be doing no birthdays, man. That's for all the other nations to do, not Israel, man. Once I said stay away from that. We all seen what they be doing, man.
Come. You want 17:29?
Come,
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, and verse 29.
come. This is what they was also doing, man.
Howbeit, every nation made gods of their own,
Come.
and put them in houses of the high places, which the Samaritans had made. Every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt.
Come. So other nations, they made their own gods, man. If you read in the first 10 commandments, hey, the Most High said, thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Right.
Thou shalt not serve other gods, man.
Right.
In the 10 commandments. Every brother and sister should know that, man.
Right.
You keep going.
Come.
All the way to verse 31.
Come. Verse 30. And the men of Babylon made Succoth Benoth, the men of Cush made Negron, and the men of Ramoth made Ashma, and the Fites made Nebaz and Tartik, and the Sephirites burnt their children in fire to Adrimelech and Amalek, the gods of Seraphim.
So, hey, while they were also worshiping these other gods, they sacrificed their children, man. Why in the world would we want to do that? Why in the world would we sacrifice our kids, man?
Teach y'all.
Well, let me get Psalm chapter 106, verse 35. Even though the Most High gave us simple instruction not to follow after their traditions, even though we can look at this from a distance and say, hey, this is wrong.
Right.
We would never do this.
Right.
What did they do?
Come. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, and verse 5.
35.
35. And it reads, but were mingled among the heathen.
But were what?
But were mingled among the heathen.
They decided to mingle with the heathen. They decided to mingle with all the other nations, dealt with all their customs and traditions, and they liked it.
Right.
And they said, hey, this feels good. I want to keep doing it. I want to do my birthday. I want to celebrate all these other gods, man. Buddha, shoot, all of them, Amalek,
Right.
all so on and so forth, man, because it felt good to them, man. Keep going.
Come. They were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
Which was what?
Which were a snare unto them.
Hey, the Most High said that's going to be a snare to you. That was going to be a trap. So I could test you and see if you really love me. But now he knows you would rather go to other gods, do their own things, do the other nations' customs instead of my own, man.
Right.
But, I'm glad you brought out being friends with the world, man. The Most High is not going to get up with you if you decide to say everything of the world is good unto me.
Right.
I love having everything, man. These 3-story houses, man. All the latest games, Xbox, PlayStation, sneaker collection, man. I can get everything I want on this world, man. Most I say, if you love that, then you don't love me. If you don't love me, you're not a child of Israel, man. You're not my servant. But with that, I'm gonna pass it.
Okay. A beautiful, beautiful points in the spirit. Let's go back to the book of Jonah, chapter 1. Let's go back to the book of Jonah, chapter 1. And when we ask the question, what are you waiting on? Right? I want you to ask yourself that question first. What are you waiting on? Right? What are you looking for? What are you hindering yourself about? Right? What is your excuse? Because when we say what are you waiting on, it goes into the very fact that you know who you are. Bring this up. No.
This is the book of Jonah, chapter 1, verse 9. And he said unto them, I am in Hebrew.
What did he say?
And he said unto them, I am in Hebrew.
You know who you are. But yet you keep running from Yahweh Shem Shai and being a changed person, being a changed man or woman. Read.
And I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, which have made the sea and the dry land.
Read.
Then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, Why hast thou done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord.
What are we doing?
That the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord.
When I say what are we doing, is going into that lesson of why we continue as a people making excuses to not serve Yahweh Shem Shai. Read.
Because he had told them, then said they unto him, What shall we do unto thee, that the sea may become unto us? For the sea rocked and was tempestuous.
Jump down to verse 15.
Verse 15. So they took up Jonah and cast him forth into the sea, and the sea ceased from her raging.
See, there's no way that you can run from doing the business of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's what people think when they come into this truth, right? And then they go back into the world, or they go this way or go that way. That, hey, you're ultimately putting yourself in a position to receive further wrath from the Most High. If the afflictions that you were going through in the truth was too much for you, imagine what's going to happen when you go back into the world. When you turn from the presence of the Lord, man. Right? You don't have to go through certain afflictions. We're what the Lord calls stiff-necked, man. Keep reading, Kate.
Verse 16. Then the men feared the Lord exceedingly, and offered a sacrifice unto the Lord, and made vows.
Read.
Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days and 3 nights.
God. And so some things you don't have to go through. Jonah didn't have to get swallowed up by a fish, man. He knew what the Lord said. He knew he was a Hebrew. He knew what was going on. He knew the covenants. And hey, I ain't going. I'm not doing this. What fringes? The Jake was trying to talk how y'all, hey, you keep the truth. I know the Lord. But brother, your face is shaved, man. Not saying that that's, the thing that hinges on salvation, but you had a fresh shave. And you was, enjoying yourself on this side, man, on this street. So how much do you really know about what Yahweh Shem Shai wants you to do if you're so brazen about offending him, man? About offending against the commandments. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 15. Let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 7, and let's jump in at verse 15. Bring this up.
So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 15. Hate not laborious work.
Hate not laborious or laborious work, man. Don't hate to do the work of the Most High, man. Read.
Neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained.
Don't hate to be in the spirit or gather. Don't hate your neighbor because y'all got issues, man. Well, I don't like this brother. Well, or I don't like this sister. Don't hate the ministry. Don't hate Israel, man. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. Those Hebrew Israelites are bugged out. You're talking about God's people. Of course our people are bugged out, right? Well, I mean, what do you mean? That's what a curse is. We're a nation of bugged outs because we turn from the power. We turn from Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why we're scattered. To make a crazy statement like that because you came into the truth, right? And you just cast off all Israel, right? The Lord didn't tell you to cast off all Israel. He said, get thee to the sheep, man, and bid them back to the marriage. If you know better, you got to do better, man. What's with all the excuses? Well, I just don't know. I just don't like them, man. Let's get Revelation chapter 3 and give me verse 15. Let me give Revelation chapter 3 and give me verse 15. Bring this up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 15.
Yeah.
I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot.
Say it again.
I would thou were cold or hot.
The Lord is waiting for us to make a decision. He's waiting for us to turn and be one way, right? Really righteous.
Right.
That's really the decision the Most High wants for his people. But we know through the prophecies, there's going to be the wheat and the tares, man. There's going to be a righteous fruit coming from that righteous branch. And then there's going to be the spotted fruit, man. The wild grapes. The ones who just can't get right. The ones who are going to rebel all the way up against the end, man. We know that that's going to happen, man. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
And I wanted to just drive that home. That's a classic scripture we pull a lot, but we have to reiterate these things through the Spirit because of the nature of what we keep encountering, where people think because they have things that they're absolved of any accountability to keep the commandments or to have brotherhood or to have sisterhood. You're just going to sit in your emotions. You're just going to sit in your feelings, or you're just going to keep smoking that weed. Or people make excuses to sit where they at because strife feels good to them. Destruction, being whooped or chastising, I guess you didn't get hit enough. I don't know. I guess it didn't hurt enough. I don't know. But whatever's going on, that's much more pleasing to them than serving the Most High. Let me get this precept in Sirach real quick. Sirach chapter 22. And start at verse 1. Sirach chapter 22. And let's start at verse 1 through the script.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 22, and verse 1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins. Sorry, this is 22. Sirach chapter 22 and verse 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone.
Say it again.
A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone.
And to the point the brother finna go into, man, hey, being slothful is just wickedness. Because that's a big portion of why Jake and Eve does not want to serve the Most High. They're too comfortable with not doing anything. They're too comfortable with the excuses. Keep reading.
Son, and everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. Every man that taketh it up will shake his hand.
You got it, Ken.
Son, now that's some good points. And before we even get to the slothful point, the brother brought out in Revelations that the man thought he was rich, but he was really poor. Let me get 1 Timothy chapter 6, another class. Because we're going into things that hold people back. And let's say the smoking doesn't apply to you. You got to apply this where it fits you with. So if you struggle with smoking, okay, apply that to smoking. If you struggle with, I don't know, fornicating, okay, apply that to fornicating. Whatever that's holding you back and got you waiting like you got all the time in the world, apply this to that. Apply this lesson to that. Bring this out here. 6 and 9.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9, and it reads, but they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Verse 8.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 8. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Let us be what?
Let us be therewith content.
We gotta be content with what we got. The point I'm making is a lot of our people go into this money thing.
Right.
And it's not that it's evil to have money. The Most High blessed brothers with not jobs but careers. So the Most High gonna give us money. But if you just lusting over money, then that's the problem. We gotta be content with what we got. Keep reading.
Yeah. Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
Fall into what?
Fall into temptation.
Keep reading.
And a snare. And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
And into what?
And into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Keep reading.
Which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Hey, when our people get the quote unquote bad, do they turn to the Most High? No. They go, they first off they go to bad.
Right.
Because they don't have any wisdom on how to keep money.
Right.
Because our community glorifies blowing your money. You know what I'm saying? And keeping yourself broke. Right. But when you do get this money, this bag that everybody's chasing, you just gonna fall into hurtful lust.
Right.
That's gonna keep you sinning. Keep reading.
Verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Say that again.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Can you read?
Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith.
They did what?
They have erred from the faith.
Let me get Iraq 418. It says they have erred from the faith because you put that money over the Most High.
Right.
Let's say you had a job that offered you $30 an hour with the Sabbath off. But there was a job that offered you $35 an hour, but you got to work on the Sabbath.
Right.
A lot of brothers take the $35 because they covet this. They $5 more. They think hey, that's more money. That's more money.
Right.
The Most High gonna forgive me. Remember that brother that came up? He said, you think the Most High gonna kill me for working on the Sabbath?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, brother.
Yes.
The Most High will he might put you out for working on the Sabbath. That's breaking His commandments.
Emphatically will.
Right. Bring this out, please.
Okay.
41:8.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 41 and verse 8.
See, let's say peradventure, this was the case of a brother watching this, and you took that $35 an hour that worked on the Sabbath. Can you read?
Right. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh.
Which did what?
Which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh.
Because you know better. The title of the lesson is what you waiting on. You knew better. You know better.
Right.
So can you read?
Come. For if you increase,
For if you increase, can you read?
it shall be to your destruction.
It shall be to your destruction. So you want that bag so bad, the Most High gonna give it to you.
Right.
And it's just gonna destroy you. You're gonna buy a Hellcat, and then somebody's gonna rob you and kill you for the Hellcat.
Right.
Because you just wanted that so bad. Let me get Tobit chapter 4 and 5.
Come.
Now we going over this. This is the love of money. Not to say that having money is evil,
Right.
because a lot of people get that misconstrued. Oh, he got a lot of money, he evil. No, that's not the case at all. Bring this out Tobit 4 and 5.
Come. This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 5. My son, be mindful of the Lord, and yet be mindful of the Lord our God all thy days, and let not thy will be set to sin,
All right,
or to transgress his commandments.
all right.
Do uprightly all thy life long.
Now, once you get old,
Do uprightly all thy life long,
you read.
and follow not the ways of
Here's
unrighteousness.
the point.
For if thou deal truly,
So if you deal truly, if you put the Most High first, you read.
thy doings shall prosperously succeed to thee.
See that? So you don't have to covet money and like put money before the Most High just to receive money. The Most High said if you put Him first, you're gonna prosperously succeed.
Right.
Prospering is doing well, whether that be financially, mentally, physically. If you put the Most High first, you will prosper and succeed. Finish it off.
Right. And to all them that live justly.
And what?
And to all them that live justly.
Done. Put that out page.
Right.
Oh man, hey. From what I've seen, that stuck to me the most, what I've seen the most, there are two things to keep our brothers and sisters from coming into the truth. One being riches, which we got brought out. I'm gonna tackle that real quick as well.
Right.
Let me get Matthew chapter 19, starting verse 16. Huh.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse 16.
No doubt.
And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good things shall I do?
So this rich man, right? He went up to Yahweh Shai, asked him, what can I do to get into the kingdom? Bring it up.
Son, that I might have eternal life. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good?
Come on.
There is none good but one, that is God.
All right.
But if thou would enter into life, keep the commandments.
Do what?
Keep the commandments.
All right, so I'll say this. Some of our brothers and sisters, thank you. Some of our brothers and sisters, right, they keep the commandments. They keep the commandments, right? They might be in the body, might be in the truth. You know, they keeping the Sabbath day right here. They loving their brothers and their sisters, man. They're making sure not to celebrate all these holidays. I'll admit that. But keep going, okay?
He said unto him, Which Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man said unto him, all these things have I kept from my youth up.
Say what?
All these things have I kept from my youth up.
So the man said, hey, I've been keeping all these commandments, man. Come on, you good, okay? I've been keeping all these commandments.
Right.
So what else is there for me to do?
Right.
Right? I love my brother. You know, I love my mom, my pops. I ain't do no wrong. What else can I do? Keep going.
I got you. What lack I? Yahweh said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor.
And what?
And give to the poor.
Y'all said, okay. Y'all said, okay. You say you did all these things. So how about this? You're rich, right? Sell everything that you have and give it to the poor.
Right.
That should be simple, right?
Right.
You know what the brother did instead? Keep going.
And thou shalt have treasures in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful.
He what?
He went away sorrowful.
He went away sad, man.
Right.
It's crazy to me every time I read this.
Correct.
You're saying you kept all these laws, statutes, and commandments, and because Yahweh said, hey, all I want for you to do is to get rid of those riches, those earthly riches,
Right.
those worldly riches.
Right.
And not only that, he said, hey, you do that, you're going to have godly possessions
Right.
in heaven, man.
Right.
That man said, no, bro, what are you talking about?
Right.
I love my Lamborghini, man. I love my Bugatti Divo, man. Come on now. I love my Jordans. Come on now. I got the Fresh Prince sneakers, man.
No countless fail.
His countenance fell, man. He couldn't give them up. And a lot of our brothers and sisters are doing that today. I talked to a lot of brothers when I was in high school, man. They always dreamt about getting the latest things, man. The latest clothes, the latest sneakers, man. The latest fashion. And not once did they ever talk about the Most High.
Right.
Not once did they ever thought, you know what, maybe I should stop thinking about all these things.
Right.
Not once. And I probably even talk to them sometimes, you know. I say, you know, that's cool and all, but like, none of it will really matter at the end.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't act them, but like, if that's the only thing that you set your mind on, it's gonna be for naught.
Right.
It's gonna be waste. Let me get Sirach chapter 5, verse 1.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 1.
Yeah.
Set not thy heart upon thy goods.
Say what?
Set not thy heart upon thy goods.
All right, keep going.
And say not, I have enough for my life.
Keep going.
Follow not thy own mind, and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my words?
Who shall what?
Who shall control me for my words?
And that's our pride talking. Brothers get a bag or two, and then they start getting prideful. And then they say, who can control me, man? I'm on top of the world, man. I own this shit, man. I can go to any country I want, anytime, man. I can get any girl that I want, anytime, man. What God, man? What God is there controlling me? What's gonna happen? Go to verse 3.
Come. For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
For what?
For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride.
Hey, the Most High said he's gonna get on that, man.
Right.
Your pride is gonna be your downfall, man. Because you want to chase all these worldly riches. You want to get rich, then you want to get prideful about the riches. Most are gonna snatch all of that away, man.
Right.
And then he's gonna ask, now what, man? Now you're broke. Now you're
Right.
poor, man. Now you ain't got nothing. You ain't
Right.
got a house. You're living on the streets. So what now? Let me get 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. This is the other thing they get our brothers caught up a lot, man. Cause I just found out today, this morning, right? After I got up, prayed, straight on my bed and things of that nature. I had some friends in school text me talking about did you celebrate National Girlfriend Day? Give your girlfriend a gift, things of that nature? Like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
She said it last night. The girl said it last night.
When
She
I was
did?
on
I forgot which one it was, but
Was
she
it
said
the birthday
it. I think
girl?
it was birthday girl.
See,
birthday girl.
I didn't even know that.
She did say that. It was National something day. That's
Yeah.
what she said, National Girlfriend Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. That's something new to me.
It is something new.
See that? That was yesterday.
Right.
They texted me today. Like, what the heck? What the heck is this? First off, you know that I'm not with one. I'm single. I'm not trying to be with any of these girls. And second, I already told, because most of these brothers, right? There's some brothers that I already talked about. I ain't gonna lie, there's some sense. Hey,
Yeah, for sure.
There's this one brother, man. I met with him on groundbreaking day. I asked him how it was going with the one he was basically chasing. He said, I broke up with her. Yeah, she was too toxic and everything. She would cheat on me. Like, wow. I told him straight to his face, yeah, I already told you about that, man. I already told you about that. And then, I kid you not, this morning, he gonna send me a photo about him getting back with her. And talk about something. So you get your girlfriend, I'll block that man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll block him so fast. But that's what's stopping our brothers from really getting into this thing, man. They wanna please the sisters. They wanna please their wives, man. They ask them what we doing for Valentine's Day. Oh shoot, I gotta put this up, man. Get my girlfriend flowers, roses, chocolate, all of that, man. What we doing for my birthday? Close this up, man. I give her the best birthday gift in the world, man.
Right.
Let me get 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1.
Come. This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1.
Huh.
But King Solomon loved many strange women.
He what?
Loved many strange women.
Huh, bring it out.
Together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Edomites, the Zidonians, and Hittites.
Huh, bounce down to verse 4. See, King Solomon, he had unfortunately turned to women. Many strange women, man.
Right.
Like had multiple wives. And that right there was wrong. Most I said, no, that's wrong. Because what ended up happening? Go to verse 4.
Verse 4.
Verse 3.
Verse 3. And he had 700 wives.
He had what?
And he had 700
I
wives.
could never dream about having 700 wives. Crazy. Keep going.
Princesses. And 300 concubines.
You know what?
And 300 concubines.
So that's what? 7,
That's 1,000.
8,000. Wait, what the hell?
Right there.
The crazy word. Keep going.
And his wives turned away his heart.
And he what?
And his wives turned away his heart.
Hey, I'm not saying you can't have a sister. I'm not saying you can't have a wife. But if that's the only thing you're worried about for my brothers my age and older who knows better, man, and the only thing you're thinking about is chasing this woman, chasing this other woman, chasing this sister who's already married, hey, that's gonna trip you up, man. That's gonna set you up for destruction. Because ultimately, that's gonna turn your heart away from God. Why? Because you're gonna want to do everything that they want, man, instead of what the Most High wants.
Right.
You're gonna be a simp. You're gonna be chasing them instead of chasing the Most High. And that's bad, man. Keep going.
Done. Verse 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father.
Come on. Let me get Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. And then, good question. Can we get to the CEV version?
The CEV.
I want the King James version.
Okay.
What's the version?
Proverbs 31, verse 3. Let me know. Come.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Give not thy strength unto women.
Do what?
Give not thy strength unto women.
Con, hey, do not give your strength, your power as a head to women, man. So now you're doing everything that she says. We see all the time it builds to you, man. We try talking to the brother, right? Can we get 5 minutes of your time? He look at his wife next to him. Hey, I don't know about that, baby. What you think? Grab him by the collar, man. Grab him by the tie. Say, no, we're going this way, man. Don't worry about what they're saying. Focus on me. Let me know, you get it, King.
Alright, which version you want?
The CEV.
CEV.
Come. But you can keep going, cause
Done.
you're sharp.
Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings.
Which what?
Which destroy kings.
Which destroyed kings. Hey, many kings got destroyed because they chased women. Got it, King?
Yeah,
Come.
This is a book of Proverbs 31:3 in the CEV. Don't waste your life chasing after women.
What?
Don't waste your life chasing after women.
Keep going.
This has ruined many kings.
Hey, it don't matter what version, it's gonna be the same, man. Don't spend your whole life chasing women, man. There's better things to do. And that goes for my sisters too. Don't spend all your life trying to chase a husband, man.
Alright.
The Most High is gonna provide you with a husband. A rightful one, man. A righteous one. You just gotta wait and be patient, man. Don't let none of that couple marriage things trip you up, man. Your time's gonna come.
Right.
So with that, I'm gonna pass it.
All praise to the Most High for the edification going forward. Hey, you're not paying attention. Hey, if you just tuning in. Hey, if you think this is, a game, hey, think again. The Most High is causing calamity and judgment upon the earth, and that judgment is the main reason why Israel is in captivity this day. Judgment is complete and utter judgment, man. Right? So, this is the thing. The Most High is waking people up in these last days. And a lot of people are hearing and seeing about the Hebrew Israelites. We ran into more people last night that knew about us than didn't.
That's right.
That really never happens. But because of that, it provided us with the insight to see that there's a stain upon Israel. These stains, people like to walk around with filthy clothing. They like to walk around with filth, man. Let me get the book of Matthew chapter 25 real quick, Papa Shah. I wanted to pick back up on tarrying. I wanted to pick back up on not doing thus says the Lord. Matthew 25, Salakia, 25 and verse 24. Bring this up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 24.
Yeah.
Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed.
Read.
And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, here thou hast that this time.
A lot of y'all are hiding what was given to you. A lot of you all are putting it in your back pocket, the spirit that he gave you. A lot of you all are too afraid or too slothful to stand up for your Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, a lot of people only talk about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when they trying to pick up a woman. Hey, sister, that's how they start out. A lot of sisters only, pick up this truth when they see a man they like in the truth, man. Hey, brother, I like the way you brought that precept out. You was mighty in the spirit. You married. It's the first thing that come behind that. Hey, you married. A lot of people are a disgrace to the Most High, man. Because you pick and put down this, and you hide the talent. Read.
I gotta stop doing that. Verse 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowest. Sow not, so like it, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then in my coming I shall receive my own with usury. With usury. Take therefore the talent from him.
Do what?
Therefore take the talent from him,
Uh-huh.
and give it unto him which hath 10 talents.
A lot of you all, from a spiritual sense, are going to have the wherewithal that was given to you reduced to nothing. And he's going to disperse your spirit to someone else and maybe give them double portion. Maybe give them triple portion. Quadruple portion. Because the gift that the Most High put in you, you was too sleepy, you was too lazy, you was too selfish, you only cared about yourself, you didn't care about what the Most High did, you didn't care about the Most High waking you up this morning. Hey, I don't feel like reading the Bible, I don't care that they doing a class, I don't give a damn about any of that. Like, that's what Jake was trying to prove to me last night, man. You got to go out and hoop with these brothers. No, I don't, brother. We've been hooping our whole life with brothers, and they still hate our guts. They still hate each other. They'll still fight you if you cross them over. They'll still pull a gun on you if you bump them too hard. Hey, brother, that was a hard foul. You don't have to hoop with Jake to win Jake over. There's not in the scriptures. Well, these white folks come out here and they hoop with them. That's the coonology. That's called coonology. Right? You got Scientology, you got biology, then you got coonology. Where it's a science of making excuses for the goddamn heathen to not serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and you hate your brother on top of that. Hey, that's the caveat. You gotta hate your brother on top of that. You gotta hate your sister on top of that, man. It was madness. And the brother finally started listening because we started putting belt to bottom, trying to say it as lightly as I can.
BTA.
Right. Hey, brother, we not out here for that, man. You know what we gonna do on the court? We gonna walk up to them with these books, man. Let me know where they at. That's what I told them. If you know where they at, hey, hit us up. Right? We'll pull up. Hey, what we say? What we say? Don't threaten us with a good time. We'll pull up. Then he started scratching his head, like, man, brothers call me on that. Yeah, King, because we don't have time. What are you waiting on, right? Give me Sirach chapter 8. Oh, sorry. What are you waiting on? Matter of fact, finish verse 30. Give me Sirach chapter 5, verse 8. Finish that.
Verse 30. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness.
Unprofitable servant, read.
There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Give me Sirach chapter 8 and verse 55. Salaki. Sirach chapter 8 and verse 55. Bring this out. 55. 8 and 55. Sirach 8 and 55. Chapter 8.
Sirach chapter 8
Yeah. Salaki. I think I called the wrong precept. Let me see this. Give me Sirach chapter 8. Let me get in there. Second Ezra chapter 8. And verse 55. Salaki.
So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, and verse 55.
Bring it out.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Say it again.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Read.
For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
What they do?
They despised the Most High.
And when you take liberty, meaning in a sense you have all the time in the world, you had plenty of opportunity, you had plenty of chances. I mean, we can rewrap that however we want to wrap it. When you take liberty, it means you chose to purposely waste your time. Keep reading. I got you.
So, thought scorn of his law.
And then what?
Thought scorn of his law.
So ain't that kind of like what we were seeing with the Akim last night? You really have a thought in your heart that doesn't even pertain to this because you love the block so much. That's what I love the block so much. Read.
Thou scorn of his law and forsook his ways.
And then what?
And forsook his ways.
Read.
Moreover, they have trodden down his righteousness and said in their heart that there is no God.
What did they say?
That there is no God.
Read.
Yeah, and that knowing they must die, for as the things afore shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should come to naught. You read?
Yeah, that's it right there. Pain, destruction comes to you. Death and woe comes to you because you refuse to turn to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Now, ultimately, what happens when you're refusing the Most High? Ultimately, you're gonna die. But you can't see what caused a person to accept the knowledge and hear it, and then they turn. Let's go to 1 Samuel, right? Let's get a classic example of what's happening on the spiritual. So 1 Samuel chapter 18 and start at verse 7. Bring this up.
This is the book of, I got it.
Okay,
This is the book of
wow.
1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
And the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul has slain his thousands and David his 10,000. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him, and he said,
Hold on, stop right there. Now, this is let's equivalent this to the truth. Somebody said something and it what? It rubbed you the wrong way.
right,
Somebody did something and it rubbed you the wrong way. Some sort of incident happened and you didn't like it. And you hold on to that until your dying day. What does the Lord call it? Keep reading.
verse 8. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000,
Holding on to it till your dying day. Read.
and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom? And Saul eyed David from that day and forward.
And when you have this issue of hate in your heart, you're gonna look at somebody evil for the rest of your days. It don't matter what they do, it don't matter if they repent, if they ask for forgiveness, you're gonna always remember that you hate them in your heart. Read.
And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from God came upon Saul, and he prophesied in the midst of the house, and David
Stop right there, stop. So you didn't see what happened that caused your heart to turn into an adamant stone. You now play Justin Timberlake on repeat. I got an ice box where my heart used to be every day. That's your theme song. You cold now. You got Rihanna coming right after it. I'm a savage. Or whoever song that is. Megan Thee Stallion. See that? The brother knew. Why you know that? I ain't gonna review. But still, the walk. You got Megan coming on right out. I'm a savage. Right? I think Rihanna got a song too that she called herself a savage. You just got the playlist. You got the Demon Time playlist. It's called Demon Time. And you love that spirit. You love hating your neighbor, man. The Lord's going to get up with you. He already sent the evil spirit upon you, right? Quick. And you don't see that he's attached to you. You don't see Satan attached to you. You don't see it. But we see it. The Most High sees it. Those who are moving in the fruits of the Spirit see it. Give me John chapter 13, Bob Shaw. Let's get the book of John chapter 13 and start at verse 1. Bring this up.
This is the book of John, chapter 13, and verse 1. Yeah. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Yahushua knew that his hour was come.
When he said what?
When Yahushua knew that his hour will come.
Read.
That he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own.
What are we supposed to do?
Having loved his own.
Read.
Which were in the world.
Which were where?
Which were in the world.
There's no excuse that they are falling away, and I hate Hebrew Israelites. It's no excuse. If you know better, you gotta do what? You gotta do better. Read.
Who were in the world, he loved them unto the end.
Unto the what?
Unto the end.
Read.
And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart.
Wait a minute, the who?
The devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him.
To do what?
To betray him.
He did it on his own.
To betray him.
Hey, the devil put that in his heart, man. These spirits tell you to hate that brother, man. That spirit will jump on you to say, hey, man, hate the truth. That spirit will jump on you to say, hey, hate that sister, man. It's a spirit that wants to keep you divided from reaching salvation because hate feels so good to you, man. Now, that's my excuse. I can't come into the truth. Because I just can't stand to see this brother, man. He better not say nothing to me. And the same for sisters, man. We see it all the time. Children alike, man. There's always some sort of excuse that keeps us from serving Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? With that, I pass.
Let me get the book of Matthew chapter 13. 13, let's start at verse 7. Start at verse 6.
This is a book of Matthew, chapter 13. We're going to start at verse 7.
Verse 6.
Verse 6.
Start at verse 5.
Come. Book of Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 5. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth.
So this is a parable that Yahweh Shah put forth, and it's going to a sower that sows seeds. And we are one of these seeds. Whichever category, there's multiple categories. We're going to go over two of them. This actually deserves a whole breakdown. But we're going to go over two of them that a lot of our people fall into. So this is one of the seeds. It says, some fell into stony places where they had not much earth, and for which they sprung up because they had no deepness of earth. Keep reading.
Right, verse 6. And when the sun was up, they were scorched.
They were what?
They were scorched.
Keep reading.
And because they had not roots.
Because of what?
And because they had not roots.
What happened to them?
They withered away.
One more verse.
And some fell among thorns. And the thorns sprung up and choked them.
And did what?
And choked them.
Hey, you don't want to get choked out in this truth. Go to, we're going to get to understand today. Go, skip down to verse 20.
Come, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 20.
So it's going to explain the parable, and we need to look at which seed that we fall into. Like I said, this chapter actually deserves a whole breakdown. But real quick, we're going to find out about these two seeds. Keep reading.
Come, verse 20. But he that received the seed into stony places.
But he that received the word to stony places, keep reading.
The same is he that heareth the word.
See that?
And
Amen.
with joy receiveth it.
So when we out there teaching, it's people that are like, oh, we Israelites, I already know that. They happy to receive the word. Keep reading.
Yet have he not root in himself.
But they go right back, after they leave from us, they go right back to what they were doing before. They don't go and study to show themselves approved. They don't go and read it to themselves. They don't go and apply the words that was brought out. They just go back to themselves. Keep reading.
But he dureth for a while, for when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word.
Because of what?
Because of the word.
Can I give you Psalms 119 and 165? Keep reading.
By and by he is offended.
He is what?
He is offended.
He is offended. So, just because of the word, we in the truth. We gonna hear things, you gonna hear all types of things.
Right.
Like one time, brother said you got French fries on your waist. Like they gonna say, what's that? You got carpet on your waist. Like, sister, they talk about the dress of your hair. Why you got that on your head and stuff like that? You can't get offended because of what people say. You know what I'm saying, in the truth, because it's just gonna get worse. Bring it out, Psalms 119, Bible Shaw, 165.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 165. Great peace have they which love thy law.
Say that again.
Great peace have they which love thy law.
Keep reading.
And nothing shall offend them.
And what?
And nothing shall offend them.
So if you actually love the law of the Most High, they can't really say nothing to you that'll offend you.
Right.
That'll offend you and make you leave the truth, make you drop your friends, and make you stop keeping the Sabbath. Right. All of that comes with peer pressure.
Right.
Like you got your own partners or whatever will offend you because you're not rooted in this truth. If you rooted in this truth, there really ain't nothing they can say that to make you stop keeping the commandments.
Right.
What you doing? It's Saturday, bro. Come on out. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, let's go out. No, I ain't doing it no more. What you a Jehovah Witness? What you Muslim? That's the first thing they say.
Right.
What you Muslim? Nah, I ain't Muslim. I'm keeping the commandments. But you can't be offended. You gotta be rooted. Keep reading in Matthew chapter 13, Bible.
The book of Matthew, chapter 13, and verse 21. Yet have he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended.
See, and we haven't even got to tribulation persecution yet. So you can't get offended with brothers just questioning you.
Right.
Keep reading.
God. He also that receiveth seed among the thorns
So there's another type of brother or sister. Keep reading.
is he that heareth the word,
Mm-hmm.
and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful.
What they do?
And he becometh unfruitful.
Right, so it's another type of brother and sister when they hear this word and the deceitfulness of this world choke the truth in them.
Right.
They, it sounds good to them. They believe, oh yeah, I believe, yeah, okay, I'm starting that. But then once they get by themselves, here come the world again.
Right.
Here come the peer pressure again.
Right.
You done smoking? Nah, I ain't done smoking. It's choke the world. You ain't going out today? Yeah, come on, let's go out.
Right.
You know better, but you let this world choke the truth in you, and then now the most high depart from you.
Right.
Keep reading. It's a little more on that.
That was it on your example.
Come. That's the example I wanted to make. So, if brothers get a chance, hey, read Matthew chapter 13 and see which seed do you fall upon, and if you have characteristics of a seed that's clearly not, clearly won't receive salvation, hey, change the characteristics of itself.
Right.
Because this seed right here that was choked, hey, Lord willing, that brother get that off his neck, man, and come back into the truth and start breathing this knowledge again. With that idea.
Let me get Isaiah chapter 53, verse 6.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, and we're going to start at verse 6. And it reads, all we like sheep have gone astray.
Have what?
Have gone astray.
Hey, right there. A lot of our brothers and sisters in Israel like to be sheep, man. They like to be followers. They like to be followers, man. They like to follow the crowd. But they ask them what they want to do, man. They saying we finna go out in the night, man, do all this sin, do all these wicked things, man.
Right.
Get this bar, this, that, and the third. You like, they like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. Like sheep going astray. Keep going.
Done. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all.
The what?
The iniquity of us all.
Let me get Romans chapter 1, verse 21. Real quick, I want to talk about, I don't even know if I should call her sister or not. Y'all brothers remember the sister who said she didn't believe in God?
Yeah.
That was a sister? I really wanted to I should have really asked her what her ethnicity was, like where she from, things of that nature. Y'all probably really pointed that out.
Yeah.
But, bring this out. This is another reason why a lot of our brothers and sisters actually don't want to come into the truth.
It's the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 21.
Yeah.
Because when they knew God, they glorified him not as God.
Hey, what?
They glorified him not as God.
Keep going.
Neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations.
They became vain in their imaginations, thinking about what this book really is, man.
Right.
She said, "What this is a book we could find these in the library, man." She said it was ordinary books,
She did.
which is crazy to me,
Yep,
man.
she did.
You go to the library, people not worried about the Bible. They out there for fiction, non-fiction, scientific books. They out for this, that, and the third, man. And she gonna say it's basically impossible to read it.
Right.
Which is crazy. Keep
Right.
going.
And their foolish heart were darkened.
Then what?
And their foolish heart was darkened.
Hey, he didn't want to say it, but the sister's heart was dark, man.
Yeah, it was.
She was dark, and she was walking with the enemy.
Right.
Y'all brother said it perfectly last night. We can see who planted those seeds in her mind, man.
Right.
Esau. Keep going.
Professing themselves to be wise.
Professing themselves to be wise, which is what the sister was doing. What else?
They became fools.
They what?
They became fools.
Hey, the Most High marked you as a fool on that day, man. Because you want to believe what Esau has to say,
Right.
not what your brothers have to say. The brothers who love you, who were trying to encourage you to come back, man. Come back into loving the Most High, man.
Right.
He said, nah, screw that, man. It's just a book. I don't want to believe that. It turned right back hearing what Esau had to say,
That's right.
saying, oh yeah, I believe all that scientific things, man. The revolution and all that, man. It's madness, man. Go to verse 23.
Verse 23. And change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like a corruptible man.
Made like it to what?
Made like a corruptible man.
Corruptible man. Hey, that's why I said the president, man.
Right.
Because I know for a fact, she, everything that comes out of Trump's mouth, she's gonna believe. She was talking about the news. You don't have to believe everything that Google has to say, the news has to say. But sister, I know for a fact that you're doing that. I know for a fact you're doing that.
Right.
You ain't gotta lie to me, trying to sound smart. Those shades on. No, those shades were fake. One of the lenses were broken off. I don't know where it's caught that. Keep going.
And to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness.
Let me get Acts chapter 7, verse 51.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 51. Ye stiff-necked,
You what?
ye stiff-necked,
Hey, ye stiff-necked people. Keep going.
and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost.
You what?
You do always resist the Holy Ghost.
Kind of crazy to me. I know I be saying it multiple times because I feel like it's really simple. The Most High literally put you here on this day on Bill Street to come hear the word. You ain't never seen it before. And you say, no, what? No, I don't want to do it. What's the point of me even doing it? Like, your true nationality, your true heritage, like everything that the enemies want to take away from you is right here for you.
Right.
And you resist it. Keep going.
As your fathers did, so do ye.
As what?
As your fathers did, so do ye.
You're acting like our forefathers, man. You're acting like our forefathers, going back into doing Egypt's customs, man. The land of Canaan tradition, man. Celebrating your birthday, celebrating National Girlfriend Day, this, that, and third, man. It's crazy, man. Let me get one more verse down the passage. Let me get Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. And this is for our brothers and sisters, like I said, who know exactly what they're doing. They know who they are. If they still want to serve all these other gods, serve their own flesh and things of that nature.
Right.
Bring it up.
Come on, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24.
Yeah.
No man can serve two masters.
No what?
No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. No man can serve the flesh and the spirit. No man can go on both the right path and the left path, man. You cannot attain both blessing and curses, man. Keep going.
For either he will hate the one and love the other,
Con.
or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Con.
Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
Hey, point blank period, man. With that, I'm gonna pass it.
Mighty points to the spirit, man. Let me get the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1. Mighty points, man. This is through the spirit, been a beautiful lesson, Lord willing. Israel is being edified through the spirit, Lord willing. You all are not just, listening, but you're taking advantage of the Sabbath, you're taking notes. Lord willing, you're reading your books, you're reading the Bible, right? You're studying to show yourself approved. Lord willing, you're leaving off from wicked spirits that may have manifested. Lord willing, you're praying. Hey, Lord willing, you're doing the righteous acts. There is no time to keep playing around with the Most High and the grace and mercy that He's provided. You owe Him much more. And if you refuse to understand, right, ultimately, right, calamity is set before you. Don't bring it up. 17.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 17.
Yeah.
And I will bring distress upon men.
What happens when you refuse the Lord?
And I will bring distress upon men,
Read.
that they shall walk like blind men.
And that's what we see.
Yes.
You're going to be blind to the words that the Most High prescribed for the healing of the soul, man. It's like you're just talking to a brick wall. You don't see or hear, you can't perceive that the Most High is instructing men to come out and give opportunity to bring you back into the fold. It's not us you're serving. That's what they refuse to understand when they hear the word camp. I hate camps. That's why I'm not going to serve the Lord, because I hate camps. But you go to a church full of 20,000 people, full of thousands of people. You go to a building, right, that's full of individuals gyrating on every row. They're just percolating every time the pastor says something, man. But you can't join a camp and you can't serve the Lord. You walk in there reaching in your pockets so you don't feel guilty when a basket hits your lap because you got anxiety and you're broke. Sitting next to the sister, she trying to see what you finna put in the basket. Maybe I'll talk to him. Let me see what he breaking off the Lord. He's sweating. Brother, why are you sweating? It's just, Father, I done seen this. I'm telling y'all what I've seen, right? It may sound, what do they call it, comical. But then, hey, you go into that building and you're liable to see anything, man. It's comical in there, man. They say, do you know how to, what do you call it? Do you know how to, I forget what they ask. Shout. It's some sort of term that they use to do you know how to catch the spirit or something like that? Yeah. Hey, that comes from years and years of passing down foolishness, man.
That's it.
And somebody brought up a good point. Why don't the band players ever catch? They so they're saying, well, they do it through the music. They speak through the music. And I sit here and watch them. They're getting paid today. They're not doing this for free. You know that band is getting paid, right? You know they on payroll, right?
They get paid.
It's all a business. It's payroll. The pastor getting paid. The choir director is getting paid. The deacon is getting paid. They're on payroll. They don't show up to Sunday just to do the word and hey, come down to the altar. Let me touch you. He just ate some pork for breakfast, man. Y'all passing around uncleanliness. But this is what I'm saying. The whole point of this is these are excuses. These are excuses that we use to stay in the world versus coming into the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Right? Keep reading.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
What do they do?
Because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust.
Wow.
And their flesh as a dung.
Read.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
And that's what we get into, man. We got to bring it all the way back home. The day of the Lord is upon us. In your money, your Roth account, your IRA, right, your CDs, your portfolio, your investments, right? All these things are not gonna, your offshore accounts, right? Your several savings, right? None of these things are going to procure salvation because the Most High has you on the list for destruction. That money's gonna go to somebody else. And that money's gonna get destroyed, man. Read.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Let me get the book of Judith, chapter 4. Let me get the book of Judith, chapter 4, and start at verse 9 through the Spirit. So, what must we do then? How do we come back? All right, they're sold. We sold them on the message. What must we do? Right? How do we start this thing? If that is not the way, if going in there to the creepy, decrepit, dark building and sitting on the stadium rows is not what we should do, what should we do, brother? What should we do, brothers? Read this.
The book of Judah, chapter 4, verse 9.
Bring it up.
That every man of Israel cried to God.
What should we do?
That every man of Israel cried to God.
With what?
With great fervency.
Read.
And with great vehemency did they humble their souls.
What must we do, Salakia?
They humbled their souls.
Say that one more time, Salakia.
They humbled their souls.
Come with great vehemency, fervency, right? Cry to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and humble yourself. Read.
Both they and their wives.
Both who?
Both they and their wives.
And who else?
And their children, and their cattle, and every stranger, and hireling, and their servants bought with money put sackcloth upon their loins.
Read.
Thus every man and woman and the little children and the inhabitants of Jerusalem fell before the temple and cast ashes upon their heads and spread out their sackcloth before the face of the Lord.
Before who?
Before the face of the Lord.
Read.
Also they put sackcloth about the altar and cried to the God of Israel.
And did what?
And cried to the God of Israel.
With what?
With all with one consent, earnestly.
Man, these are some powerful words. Fervency, vehemency, earnestly. Read.
That he would not give their children for a prey, and their wives for a spoil, and the cities of their inheritance to destruction, and the sanctuary to profanation, and reproach, and for the nations to rejoice in.
So we do this because, first off, we don't want to be destroyed, but second off, we owe it to the Most High. There's a lot that He can touch. There's a whole list of things that the Most High can touch pertaining to your life. Right? With that, I yield.
Let me get, I got like 2 more precepts. Let me get 1 Samuel chapter 15. And then start at verse 23. So again, for the last time, the title of the lesson is, what are you waiting on? So brothers, we brought out plenty of precepts to, to help you battle with whatever that you're dealing with, showing you that the Most High is not going to wait on you. Yeah, He might have woke you up, but that doesn't mean the Most High needs you. You need the Most High.
Right.
Start at verse 23.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Say it again.
For
Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
So you rebelling towards the Most High when you know you should do better, but you still doing opposite. You still doing otherwise. However that may, your brother and sister gotta apply this to their life. Like, maybe you don't know about the Sabbath, maybe you do know about the Sabbath. If you do know about the Sabbath, apply that to your life.
Right.
Maybe you know a little bit more than the Sabbath. Apply that to your life. Keep reading.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, He hath also rejected thee from being king.
See that? Keep reading.
And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned.
What did Saul say?
I have sinned.
See, this is King Saul, and he sinned. Keep reading.
For I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord.
What is sin?
For I have transgressed the commandments of the Lord.
That's sinning. Keep reading.
And thy words, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice.
Why did he sin?
Because I feared the people and obeyed their voice.
And there's so many of our this is how you know this is our people.
Right.
No, I don't know no other nation that cares about the next person's opinion more than so-called black people.
Right.
We care about the next person's opinion so much. Like so much. We buy things just so somebody else can see us buy it. Just so somebody else can see us have it. We'll do this and that. And the reason I brought this out because a lot of us don't want to keep the commandments because we're afraid of what somebody else may look or say upon us.
Right.
This King Saul, he said, I have sinned because I fear the people.
Right.
It's somebody, every day we talk to people, be like, yeah, I knew that, I knew that. So why you even do it?
Right.
It really comes down to because I care what other people think about me.
Facts.
I don't work friends because I care what my coworkers might say or what my friends might say about me.
Right.
Sister, I might not put on the dress and the hair wrap because I don't want my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, your friends still wearing leggings and tight jeans. You want to fit in with them. You scared about what they going to say about you.
That's right.
So read that one more time because of what?
God, because I feared the people and obeyed their voice.
And we gotta quit. I'm just saying, we gotta quit giving a damn what everybody else thinks. You gotta be a man or you gotta be a woman and do what thus says the Lord, not what, what somebody else think because they not gonna be the ones to stand before you, before the Most High. They can't stand before you because they gotta answer for their own sins.
Right.
So if you relying on them or he think I'm cool or she think I'm, you know what I mean? Like that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Reading that Hebrews chapter 11, 6.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 11, starting at verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
Say it again.
But without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
You read.
For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that He is, in that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Read that last part one more time.
In that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right? You gotta make an effort to the Most High.
Right.
And he gonna reward you in the end. It's not like, he see you trying, he gonna ignore you.
Right.
No, when the Most High, you seek the Most High, he gonna seek you. He gonna meet you halfway, so for lack of a better term.
Right.
The Most High is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So we gotta plainly leave from our old ways, leave from this world, and seek the Most High. And with that, I yield.
I'm also get 2 more verses.
Let me get Proverbs chapter 1, starting at verse 24. Mighty points that the brothers are bringing out, man. 1, and then start at verse 24.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 24.
Yeah.
Because I have called, and ye refused.
So because I called you time and time again, and you refused, keep going.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
And I stretched out my hand, I put the word in your face,
Right.
and you disregarded it. What?
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also would laugh at your calamity.
I will what?
I also would laugh at your calamities.
Alright, so brothers had brought out how the brother was talking about basketball and things like that.
Yeah.
Now you got some brothers, right? You might go to the court one day, you follow me, your friends, things of that nature, and then some people walk up to you and say, hey, let's play 3v3, 1v1. And they trash you. And while they trash you, they talk trash talking as well. That's very disrespectful to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. One time that happened to me, I got the trash out. Or when you playing,
Can't do that.
I know. I wanted to, I ain't gonna lie. Or a better example, when you on online games, you playing Call of Duty or Madden, right? The other, you on the lobby and then a player, I don't know the username, just make up one.
Right.
167 Kakashi or something. They beating you 12-3. They every time you we can get into the server, man. Every time you get on the map, boom, headshot, man. That's very disrespectful to me as a gamer. However, I would rather take that disrespect 24/7 than have the Most High say, you know what? I'm going to turn around and embarrass you in front of everybody, right? Have you blind and deaf, basically hell and killer, because you didn't want to look, you didn't want to seek my word and listen to my word, right? I'm gonna shut your ears up, I'm gonna close your eyes while embarrassing you, and then not only that, ignore you. And then as soon as you ask, God, please get me out of this one situation, gonna turn around, smirk, and then laugh. How about that, man? How about that? I never want that to happen to me at all. Screw what Drake did. Screw what happened to Drake, man. We definitely don't want that happening to us. Come on, keep going.
Son, I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Bible what?
But I will not answer.
Crazy, man. Let me get my last verse, Luke chapter 9, verse 23. That's why we're telling brothers and sisters, hey, you know who you are, man. You know who the Most High is, man. You know he's both a wonderful and terrible God, man. So stop playing with him and come to the truth wholeheartedly, man. Come on, bring it up.
9:23.
Come on.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 9, and verse 23. And he said to them, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
Let him what?
Let him deny himself.
Saying, hey, put the old man away, man.
Right.
If you following me, put away the old conversations, the old man. Keep going.
Let him deny himself and take up his cross daily.
And what?
And take up his cross daily.
Come on, keep going.
And follow me.
And what?
And follow me.
Come on, keep going.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Right.
Right.
But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it.
Keep going.
For what is a man's advantage if he gain the whole world and lose himself?
Gain the what?
Gain the whole world and lose himself,
Con.
or be cast away.
Con. What's the point of you gaining this whole world, man? While you have the knowledge of the Most High, man. Just for it to vanish. Just for it to perish. There's not gonna be no point, man. So with that, I'm gonna pass it, man.
Vanity is set before you, or life is set before you, man. Right? You put your hands to the plow and you don't turn back. You put your mind and focus on your Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and you don't turn back. You've lived your whole life in the world and you know what that looks like. Now you have to turn and live your life for your Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and if you fall, get back up. Don't use falling as an excuse to fall away. Don't use being tripped up as an excuse to start tripping. Right? You have to continually face, your what they call your demons, right? Face the characteristics that are not becoming of a brother or sister that is in this truth. Face that thing head on, and the Most High will fight for you. Let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, and let's start at verse 28. You got to understand that we always say this, there's that one choice, either life or death. And so if you're going to procrastinate, as we said this lesson, what are you waiting on? Right? Time is what? Running out. You have only a plethora of options, or you have only a minimalistic amount of options that is set before you. Or the reward is given to you of a sinner. Read this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 28.
Yeah.
And the destruction of the transgressors of the sinners shall be together.
And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall come to pass, man. This thing is going to be set before the whole earth to see. Read.
Gone. And they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed.
Read.
For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired.
Now this is going into a parabolic speech. You're going to be ashamed of the nations that you chose to follow. Read.
And ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen.
You see that? You're going to be confounded at the gardens that you have chosen. This is the parabolic speech. Because Adam was placed in the what? Garden of what? Eden. Where the people of life reside. So you're choosing other gardens, you're choosing other oaks, other people and nations to follow after because you refuse to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and reside around the righteous, right? You rather eat from the wicked fruit of different trees versus eating from what? The tree of life, right? Keep reading.
For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that hath no water.
And that's any other thing outside of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? If you refuse the Most High, this is what we look for. Give me John chapter 12 and verse 48. In the book of John chapter 12, and give me verse 48.
It's the book of John, chapter 12, and verse 48.
Yeah.
He that receiveth me and receiveth not my words hath one that judged him.
Read.
The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day.
The word that I read that again from the top.
He that receiveth me,
I think it says rejected me.
Salah. He that rejected me and receiveth not my word,
He that rejects me. If you reject the Most High, right? Read.
and receiveth not my words, hath one that judgeth him.
You're going to get judged for rejecting the Most High. And rejecting the words and the testimony. Rejecting the prophets and the servants. There's a lot of people who have come into the truth and have gone to Old Testament only. And now they're rejecting the words of Yahweh. They're rejecting it openly. Read.
Have one that judged him. the word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day.
In the wind.
In the last days.
Read.
For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me. He gave me a commandment.
What do we have?
He gave me a commandment.
What do we have?
He gave me a commandment.
Read.
What I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting.
What is this word?
And I know that his commandment is life everlasting.
Read.
Whatsoever I speak, therefore, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak.
This is your mission. This is your position, right? This is your roadmap, right? This is your GPS, right? You shouldn't get lost if you follow suit with the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Mighty bringing it out, brothers. Mighty edification through the Spirit. Lord willing, you all continue to serve the Most High, not only on this day, but moving forward each and every other day. This has been a beautiful Spirit Check Sabbath, another Saturday. We pray that you all are staying in the Spirit and doing the righteous works as a brother and as a sister continually. But with that, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom. Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Kwam Yasharal.
Come. Shalom.